Welcome to the third edition of the GrabDuro presented by Westvaal. What a perfect morning it is down here in Grabouw. The Elgin Country Club, the backdrop again with the beautiful scenes behind us. Riders are in for an absolute treat today.
Had a spectacular day. It was the most divine weather, beautiful, beautiful trails, and it's definitely one of the hardest times I've ever done, but the views were just divine and yeah, such a good day, such good organisation.
Thanks Layla, and what a day it was. Ideal conditions in the Elgin Valley for the third running of the GravDuro powered by Westvaal Somerset West Isuzu. This is a very unusual format in South Africa, and the event is something of an outlier when it comes to racing bicycles in this country. But what is it about the GravDuro format that makes it so appealing to the hundreds of riders who take part?
Yeah, so the racing format, you essentially race a segment and then you can just chill between each segment or do whatever you want between each segment and stop at the water point. So it was so nice to also enjoy some of the gears. Like often when you're racing, you don't get a chance to stop at the water points and have banana bread and have Red Bull and all the things. So that was really nice. But also it was cool to almost decompress after each section and talk about what we just went through and say, oh, wasn't that cool and wasn't that hard and all of that.
Riders on all bikes are welcome. Dedicated start groups for the gravel, mountain bike and e-bikers, making it safe to have multiple bike types all spread out across the same track. The track takes them through to Oak Valley and Paul Kluwer, following mainly champagne gravel farm roads that wind their way through these iconic wine and fruit farms. It's a route that is seldom ridden as there are no gravel-specific races in these parts. The vibes were super high.
What a magnificent day. Yeah, just such a privilege to ride here because, you know, Oak Valley and Paul Kluwer, we don't get to ride as much now as we used to. So awesome to be here. Perfect day.
Lovely. And just chilling like in between the racing is...
Yeah, what's going on?
It doesn't get better.
Are we actually racing?
Yeah, so rad.
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Doesn't get better.
There's remnants of water along the track, which is where I went off, but it's better than being rained on the whole time. So this is lovely.
Trying to save something for Hansekop, but it's not really happening. Just go and hopefully get up to Hansekop.
With a route that allowed riders to chill between segments while still being competitive when it counted on the timed segments. It makes for an incredibly unique day out on the bike. After the giant Cycle Lab water point, it was neutral to the start of Liet Stage 5, the most technical section along the route. With the sun high in the sky and no wind to speak of, spirits soared. A neutral section meant all bikes of all kinds could ride together without the pressure to race. Truly spectacular scenes.
Perfect weather, I must say. There's you don't get a better day like this in Cape Town or Grabouw, Paul Kluwer area. This is really something pristine. The tracks here are incredible, enjoying it. It's life.
Local legend Peter Silberbauer from Trails End said he'd never seen coverage like this of the Eikenhof Dam. A stunning sight and a privilege to ride on a day like this. It was time to conquer the Kop. GravDuro trademark. The iconic climb of Hansekop awaited.
Started off a bit cold, but warmed up pretty quickly with the pace. We got into stage 1 and everybody was together, so it was quite racy. Things spread out a bit and I had a nice fast group, and then stage 2, 3 and 4 it went really well. What I really like about this is you can go hard, you don't put yourself in a hole, you can stop and recover after the stages, regroup with your mates, have something to eat and then try again. And then of course coming to the end we had the big climb Hansekop, and really challenging, but it's a perfect day out here in Grabouw today, so the suffering was worth it every time you look to your side and you see this insane view from the top of the pass. So yeah, incredible day, had an absolutely amazing time. I really like this format of racing. I'm excited to come back next year.
Those who dared were rewarded with some of the most beautiful views around. Let's roll it back a little and see what riders actually went through to get to Hansekop. Stage 1 belonged to Westvaal Isuzu. Stage 2 was the King of Power at Peninsula Power Products featuring Nutrigo. Stage 3 belonged to Red Cherry Events. Stage 4 was Cycle Lab and Giant Bicycles. Liet had control of the most technical section, the Liet roller coaster, while Best Bikes, Salyu Serve and Trek owned Hansekop for the day.
I have. This is the most undersold rate in terms of beauty race, and also emotional roller coaster. Fucking love gravel racing.
Almost there, kind of.
Not really though, hey?
No. It's all worth it.
Yeah.
The highlight of the day, and something that can easily be overlooked when looking at the relatively short course of 87 kilometers, is the massive climb of Hansekop. Cape Epic winner Tristan Nokia holds the com at the moment at just over 29 minutes from last year. There are very few races in South Africa that get to tackle a climb like this. Once they crested the initial hurdle of Hansekop, they descended into a hidden valley, a single-lane tar road leading deep into the valley, creating a sense of remoteness that is difficult to comprehend.
Oh, full of pain. Just terrible. So, too long day out, so I just made it that much tougher, but yeah, really good down the bike. Beautiful weather, and yeah, this course is insane.
I don't know who built this pass thingy road, but kudos to them because that was so hard. The one day I wish I had a smaller chain ring is today. My legs were chopped in half.
Yeah, amazing view. Finished stage 6, Hansekop. It was quite something. I didn't quite prepare, didn't quite plan for that, but yeah, amazing, iconic climb. Nice to have that done.
It's a special section of road. The slog was real. Some made it look easier than others. What was an added treat was that Chris and his team from Best Bikes Trek had a buoy roll station set up midway along the climb, which meant once they'd crested the top and stopped the clock, they could descend halfway down, grab a buoy roll and cheer on the other riders as they made their way up to the summit. I mean, just look at these scenes. Can you name a more picture-perfect or picturesque end to a race? The long-awaited and well-deserved buoy rolls were a real treat thanks to the team at Best Bikes Trek. A timely little top-up snack before heading on down the last 6 kilometers to the finish at the
Water points
Elgin
have perfectly
Country Club.
stopped. There were some sections where I was pushing the bike, but it's okay. It's nice. It was a good balance of like technical, but also some cruisy sections. And overall, a 10 out of 10 day.
There were plenty of rewards for a big day out on the bike.
The routes were well marked. And yeah, good vibes all around. Thank you guys.
So ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for the GrabDuro 2026. Great trails were had, great fun was had, and I tell you what, the vistas, the views up at the top of Hansekop, absolutely sublime. Until next year, 2027, bigger, better, faster.
That was such an amazing climb. I am so sauced. Yo, what a cool event. Definitely a must-do.
With a bottle of Paul Kluwer wine, hook pies, wildwood drink, and a plaque with the rider's number boards attached to it to remember an awesome day out at the 3rd edition of the GravDuro, driven by Westvaal Somerset West Isuzu.